While pressing the recording button, I was thinking of so many things like what to start with. But I was training in the gym last week and we were doing some stance walk in order to do this kickboxing. So there is the proper way you have to stand and then walk. While I was doing that, the friend who was telling me what to do and what not to told me that don't think too much, just do it. So I was like, okay, I'm thinking. That means there are things we don't have to think about and we have to do sometimes. Likewise, before pressing this record button today, I was trying to think about lots of things. But I realized that okay, let me not think, let me just do it and see how it comes. So here we are with another episode. It's June 27, 2024. Mistakes are going to be a part and parcel of my podcast, so you can expect as many of them. And today I wanted to talk about, I had already discussed the books that I have purchased recently. कल मुझे वो order मिला और straight away I was very curious to read them. I opened and I started reading from the introduction part itself. A book by Raj Shamani is really amazing, although there are few points I may disagree with, but overall it is a very insightful book. So he suggests in that book to read one chapter on a day or one chapter at a time. Otherwise, I was loving a book, I love to read it, and it's really intriguing. So I thought, okay, let me go ahead and follow the steps, one step, one chapter at a time. I did same thing with the Hashtags, a book by Ramesh Malkhan, possibly that's how we spell it. I realized one thing, that after completion of my degree in management, and in that era, a lot has been happening in India. The people I see who are billionaires right now with the startups and unicorn projects they're heading right now are the people who started in that time. So it's like 2010, 29. So in that time, it will be okay. So it's around that 2010 to 2015, that era in which people started starting their projects, and that's how far they have come. People are heading these big organizations with lots of employees working under them excuse me, and also a very successful projects. I listen to the daily podcasts, and the interviews I have been listening to are mostly from these startups and unicorn projects who have made big, and I get to know the stories, and once I get to know them, I could relate to them because I have been through that era and I have been seeing things happening the way they narrate it. But the difference was that I never thought on those lines. I realized that I have never taken it seriously to make some project and work on it rigorously. Talking about this Hashtag book, the person, okay, he has started, इसने बहुत पहले start करा था, करीब 90s में. I would have been kid at that time, but The learnings and the focus had always been his work. I don't know, I had been wondering here and there, maybe with the studies, with the jobs, but there was this lack of focus as far as some industry is concerned, like what do I relate myself to mostly. Now that I have already chosen some field, or possibly fields have chosen me, this is time to work on them on a daily basis. So today's takeaway would be, find out what you want to do in life as early as possible. Even if it is in school, you can leave the school. The first chapter of Build, Don't Talk talks about the school system of India. It says that there are things we actually need to learn and are not taught in schools. There's a lot of, and then the other book says that this book will help you unlearning many things rather than learning. So there are so many things which this school system has installed on us, and we have to unlearn them first so that the new learning can take place. The episode has gone longer and but insightful. So from tomorrow onwards, we'll be talking about these books chapter by chapter. I believe that if I'm going to learn something, this podcast will be a sort of a small summary of a chapter of both the books, so that you don't need to go through that book. But if you're really curious, you should purchase one and go with it. I'm Sufi, logging off today. I wish you all the best in whatever you're doing. Take care of yourself और उनका भी ख्याल रखें जो आपका ख्याल रखते हो. Allah Hafiz. Goodbye.